electrochemistry 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 1. So what is the electrochemistry deals with the interaction between electrical energy and chemical energy or chemical species. So electrochemistry deals with the between interaction between electrical energy and chemical species. So in electrochemistry we study the following two conversions. Following two conversions are discussed. Following two conversions are discussed. So what are those conversions? We see first, simple it is first of all we will conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy electrical energy into chemical energy. That means we apply the electrical energy to the and we convert the chemical energy. Next thing is conversion of chemical energy into electrical energy. So substance, what is first of all conductor? We will see the substance which allows passage of electric current through it is called conductor. So electric conductors are classified into two types. So electric conductors are classified into two types. So what are those electric conductors are classified into two types? First one is the metallic conductors. So metallic conductors are electronic conductors where we can use our in daily life aluminum, iron, and some of the metal conductors, copper. Those are the metal conductors. If any metal conductor, example any metal, so that will passes the current, that means that is a electronic conductors. Next thing is electrolytic conductors. So next is electrolytic conductors. That is example, if you see electrolytic conductors, that means sodium chloride. It is in solid state, Na plus Cl minus ion there. So we have to melt this one, that we call it as fused NaCl. That is the liquid state of sodium chloride, also electric conductors. So what is the difference between the metallic conductor and electrolytic conductor? We see here. So here is the differences between the metallic conductor and electrolytic conductor. We'll see what is the difference between the metallic conductors and electrolytic conductors. So see here, by the passage of electric current current into no chemical into then no chemical reaction takes place. No chemical reaction takes place. What is the meaning of this? If I have a copper wire, then when I pass electricity in that, then by passage of electric current I, then there is no reaction will takes place in this conductor. If you see the aluminum wires, which are present in our surroundings, when I pass some current, then there is no reaction happen in the conductor, that we call it as metallic conductor. And if you see electrolytic conductor, if you see electrolyte by the passage of electric current, if you see electrolytic conductors by the passage of electric current, chemical reaction takes place. Here chemical reaction is takes place. So this way, for example, here fused NaCl you can take, then it should when I take the electrolytic solution and when I attach to batteries here, then when I pass the electricity, there is a breakage of sodium plus Cl minus, and this electrolyte will give some chemical reaction takes place into the chamber. So if you see another difference, metallic conductor and electrolytic conductors. In metallic conductors there are free electrons are responsible for free electron is responsible for electrical conduction. See, best example is the copper wire. If you take a there are free electrons present in the copper. Those electrons only responsible for the electrical conduction. But in this, free ions are responsible. Here is the electrolytic conductors. Free ions are responsible for electrical conduction. So next thing is mass is not transferred. So mass is not transferred. So here if you take the copper wire, when you pass the electricity, external electric field, then there is no reaction. That means there is no change in the mass. That is, mass is not transferred. But here mass is transferred. In electrolytic cell mass is transferred. So how it is transferred? So if I take the electrolytic solution, here some ions will be there. Best example Cl minus, then Cl minus goes to this side, this positive side, and this ion will go negative side. So negative side it will go, and deposition of the electrolyte will be there. Electrolytes will be there. Takes place at the anode and cathode. So here there is some mass of the mass transfer reactions will takes place. Next thing is, with the increase of temperature, resistance increases. So with the increase of temperature resistance increases and conductance decreases. But if you increase the temperature of the any wire, then the resistance will be increases and conductance will decreases. According to the Ohm's law, current is inversely proportional to V is equals to IR. So I and R are the inversely proportional. Next, here with the increase of temperature, resistance decreases, and with the increase of temperature, resistance decreases, and conductance increases. Here conductance will be increases because ions will separate easily, and conductance will increases. Next, conductance decreases, obeys Ohm's law, that is obeys Ohm law. So here also obeys Ohm's law. So both electrolytic conductors and metallic conductors both obey electrolytic conductors and metallic conductors both obeys Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. So if you see sodium example, sodium metal in liquid ammonia, it works as a it is an very important, it is an example for mixed conductor. It is a mixed conductor. There are metal is present and liquid ammonia solution is also present. So this is both metallic and electrolyte. So here reaction will be sodium plus X plus Y NH3 is gives rise to Na plus into X ammonia plus Y into electrons into ammonia. So here free electrons will be present, so this is worked as both mixed electrolyte. Next concept is electrolysis. We can say electrolysis, the process of occurring chemical reaction at the electrodes by the passage of electric current through an electrolyte electrolyte is called electrolysis electrolysis. So